It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It is Halloween, October 31st, Friday. The weather is beautiful. It's currently 65 degrees. The okra is winding down. You can see I'm just getting some little nubs, and you can look all right in here, and you can see where I just pulled the stems back so that tomorrow Brian and I will pull these plants up and put straw all over it and let them rest for the winter. Hey everybody, Lady Cheryl here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I hope you'll like and learn something in this video, and that you will subscribe and turn on the notification button so that you will know when my videos first come out. Two Roma tomatoes are the first from this huge plant the wind tried to take out the other day. It has a little blemish on here. I thought it was a wormhole at first, but it's not. It's just a blemish, probably from the tomato cage. But anyway, you can see that it has a lot of fruit on it. And I'm going to take them when they're blushing so that I can bring them in the house and let them continue to ripen inside. Here's another plant I tried to brace up and net up when the wind was so high. And I see some red tomatoes in there. And I can't move this plant by myself, so tomorrow, when Brian's not in school, I'm gonna put it right over here. Take these, even though we've got a few peppers still trying to make over here. Yeah, I'm gonna just switch places so I can brace this tomato plant right here, over here, because we will get more high winds. And I can take that plant and put it over closer to where the galvanized post is, right there, and that will support it. Okay, so I found two of them. They're small. It's a celebrity. They don't get really big, but they're gonna get a little bit bigger. The first few tomatoes in any season, most of the time, they will be smaller, and they'll get bigger. Guys, I started making this video Saturday with the intent of finishing it on Saturday, but I couldn't because we got so much rain all day. But you know what? Today is Monday. It's a beautiful day. It's 67 degrees. And Brian is home from school Monday and Tuesday, and he's going to help me button up the garden. And what I mean by that, we're going to pull up all the dead plants, and we're going to add straw. And then we can also water them occasionally so that the microorganisms and the earthworms that's in the pots or the containers can still have something to eat, and poop out worm castings so that the soil will be nice and rich when it's time to plant again early spring. Okay, Brian, this weather is beautiful. As you can see, my mums, remember these $7 mums, guys, I got? They were smaller than this, and when it was 104 degrees, they died back, but look at them coming out again. They're perennial, and they'll come back again once they die off when we get a freeze, but we'll have more that'll come back in the spring. They're so beautiful. I'm grateful. Let's get started. So Brian got 2 days off. I need some muscle power. Isn't he getting big, guys? Brian's a football player. He plays in the band. He is a black belt karate expert. And his football team in middle school won the city championship. So Brian, who are you playing next?
We're playing Garland ISD next Saturday.
Garland ISD, so that's a different school system. What was the last game that you all won? What was the score?
It was
14-0?
14-0.
Yeah. Boy, you all cooked them. Okay, so this is what we're getting ready to do, guys. We're going to move this plant right here, close to this galvanized pole right here, and we're going to take the pepper plants and we're going to switch them out and put them over here. And we're going to take all the netting out and let everything breathe. Okay, guys, Brian helped me tremendously. As you can see, we rearranged everything. We made this all open in here. Instead of having 3 rows of plants, we only have 2. And we put the plants up here for the winter. And I'll decide if I'm going to use them. Right now, my frame of mind is to downsize. We took the covers off of the tomatoes. So you can see, sorry about the plane overhead, but you can see a lot of tomatoes in here. Over here, and that's all I'm doing. I'm gonna go back tomorrow and I'm gonna prune these, you know, where it's bad. Got tomatoes ripening over here as well. We braced this one up, like I said, and we put it on the galvanized pole. Look at that beefsteak. It's gonna be a big tomato. We move one over here in the corner And we still have tomatoes over here. Now, we're gonna do this part tomorrow. Brian, would you give me that cabbage over there on the patio table? I brought it out just to show you guys something. Our cabbages are starting to head. Brian and I, we just bought this one at Kroger's. Cabbage was $2, $2.07. And look over here, guys. We're gonna have plenty of cabbage real soon. Tomorrow we're going to come in here and get some collard greens. Put a little sugar in them because they haven't had a frost yet. And then we're gonna work on this side of the garden tomorrow. Yeah, I'm downsizing, guys. I think I'm trying to do too much. Since I started dialysis, I need to rest a little bit more. And I'm not sure. I'm gonna probably give those containers over there to my son as he's starting to garden. It is November the 4th. It's currently 76 degrees, and the rest of the week days is going to be in the 80s. But the temperature is going to drop Saturday to the upper 60s. So we want to wrap this up with the garden. Right over here, I'm going to start pruning, heavily pruning all of the tomatoes. At this point, all I want them to do is to ripen up. I really don't care about the little small flowers. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plants that I'm going to heavily prune. And while I'm doing that, Brian is going to work independently today. Brian is working in that area here, and I'm going to heavily prune. Let me back up. This tomato plant there, you'll see how many that's on there once I take the leaves off. We don't want the nutrition to be concentrating on leaves at this point. We want this fruit to get bigger and ripen. This is a Roma paste tomato, and I'll bring you back when I'm finished. Okay, I would like to show you or give you an idea of how massively I pruned this tomato plant. And you can see all of this debris. I accidentally knocked 2 of them off by mistake. All of this go in the compost. And I'm gonna go up a little closer so you can see it real good. That's a lot of tomatoes. Some on the other side. Sorry about my neighbor having their lawn done. And if we get an unexpected freeze, I'll just come out here and get them all. And I will make pickle relish, fried green tomatoes, whatever I have to do. They're beginning to blush just a little bit right there. Okie dokie, 1 down and 6 more to go. But I'm not gonna show you all because I'm not gonna make a long video. But trust me, it's over 100 tomatoes out here on the vine. Took care of this okra row right here. You can see where he pulled some of them up. He left a few of them in that were real massive for the earthworms, like right over here. He's putting straw, and then he's gonna get a broom. He's gonna sweep all of the potting mix that he accidentally, left here. Why are you frowning up, Brian? It was an accident, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and he's gonna get a broom, he's gonna sweep that, because we don't want weeds growing all up in here. You can see we kept the marigolds and the parsley. I'm going to prune this beefsteak tomato plant next. And yeah, doesn't have as many tomatoes on it as the other one, but Bria was assigned the task to come out here and count, and she stopped at 100. The lawn service is here doing the lawn, so I got Brian pruning tomatoes, and I'm asking him to be real careful, Brian, and pull the branches up and make sure you're not cutting any tomatoes. And I'm working on this beefsteak over here. I'm gonna take this tomato out right here that is ripening. You can see the green stalks are doing really well. I put seeds all into the first 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Can you get over here, Brian? You see the flowers are still hanging in here, but once it freezes, they will die back, but they'll come back. And so we have a lot of kale, dwarf blue kale, Siberian kale, Bales kale, and of course, we got onions and society garlic at the bottom for a repellent. Now, the last okra seed that I planted was right over here in this corner. We're not gonna pull this one out yet. Can you see it, Ryan? because it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about a dozen pods is going to come up. And if they materialize or get bigger before we get a freeze, that'll be a good thing. And I'm not going to plant anything over there anyway. So we're just going to let that one stay. This garden bed, get close up on it, Brian. This is where I had all the basil and some parsley. And what I'm going to do for this bed is I'm going to have Brian to put a bag or 2 of potting mix that I got on sale. If you go in close here where I have some collards, I'm going to prick some of them out and put them all in this bed here. Got a chance to prune most of the leaves here, but I'm going to be coming out here every day while it's 85 degrees, pruning up the leaves so that the photosynthesis will go into creating larger tomatoes and ripen them up. And that one in the corner, you can't hardly tell, but it's got a lot of tomatoes on it, as well as this one right here. Okay guys, this concludes this video. I want to say thank you for watching. You know I love you and God loves you too. Bye now.